Alright everyone, how we are getting on. So I just wanted to jump on and do another video. This time is the match review for our up and coming game against Fulham on Wednesday in the FA Cup replay. But just before we move on to that, just wanted to clear something up. So I've had a couple of questions about Joe Geltart. Obviously, if you haven't heard the news, Jesse Marsh has been sacked by Leeds this afternoon. So there's been a few questions kicking around. Around can Leeds recall Joe Geltart? It would be typical Sunderland if that was the case, but the short answer is no. They can't recall him. It would have, I think that the rules are, it would have had to have been within the window, and would have been after 28 days. So no, they can't recall him. It's the same way why we couldn't recall Jay Matete after Correa got injured, so it's the same ruling. So Joe Geltart will be staying with us until the summer. Sorry, I've just had to shut the door up there, it keeps on barking, my apologies. So just to recap, Joe Geltart can't be recalled by Leeds. So let's put that one to bed. So on to Fulham on Wednesday. So, you know, how do you think we should approach it? You know, do we think we need a cup run? Do you think would you be bothered if we got knocked out on Wednesday? My thoughts are, although it would be nice to have a cup run, I think with the injury issues that we have, I wouldn't be too bothered if we lost on Wednesday. Having said that, you never want to go into any game wishing for a defeat. But, you know, obviously when I've just been about Geltart there, he can't play. He's cup tied, so he can't play either. So what kind of team do we play? Does youth come in? Does he bring the young lads in, or does he go with the same team? Bearing in mind we've got Reading on Saturday. I've got a feeling he might make a few changes. See, Luke O'Nine's back as well. So this is the team that I think he'll play it on the screen. I think, you know, we might make a few changes. So you might see, will he play Patterson or Bass? He'd probably keep Patterson in. Trey Hume, the defence, to be honest with you, will probably stay the same. Trey Hume, Ballard, and Adji Alicia will probably keep his left back place unless he wants to give Huggins some game time. Obviously, you know, done a certain kind of player due to the concussion protocol, so he's not available. Midfield, I think he might play Dan Neil, and he might give, you know, Abdullah Bar or Pierre Ekwar a start. So it'll be either one of those two, and then Roberts will probably be playing. Will he give Jack Clark a rest, or will he take him at a time? Now he seems to be lacking a little bit of comfort at the moment, so he might play Jewison Bennett, and then he'd probably play Ahmad up front, or he could bring Pritchard in. So there's a few options there, but this is the team that I think he'll pick. On to Fulham, you know, I don't think they're going to. I think they might have took us a little bit lightly. You know, down their place, you know, not to take anything away from us, you know, was absolutely fantastic performance by us, and bearing in mind we lost Ross Stewart after the first, you know, 6-7 minutes. So to play the whole game without the centre forward, we cause them no end of problems. Will they play a stronger side? You know, how will they want to progress in the cup? They're safe in the league, well, they seem pretty safe in the league. They're around 6, aren't they? Will they have a right go to go for the FA Cup? I think they will, so I think you might probably see a stronger lineup from them than what played down in Fulham. I think like Willian, Mitrovic will probably play. So, you know, make no bones about it, it's going to be a very, very difficult game. But it'll be nice to be tested again against the Premier League side. Just for, you know, it'll keep us focused and just another measure of how far we've come. And if we can match the same level of performance we had down there, then, you know, there's no reason why we can't sneak a result. Even get it to penalties, you know, why not? If it gets to penalties, it's anybody's game. But, you know, like I said, it's going to be an extremely, extremely tough game. against an extremely good Fulham side. I think I watched them during the week. They got a 0-0 draw at Chelsea, I believe, and they were really good. You know, they look very decent. The defence is very, very good. So all the more testament to our performance down there. But score prediction wise, I never like to predict a defeat for us, but I just think it's going to be tough, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 defeat. That's not being negative, it's just being honest. You know, I do think it's going to be a really, really hard game against a very good side. So that's my thoughts on the Fulham game. Let us know what your predictions are below. You know, give us your score predictions. What do you think the team will be? What change do you think Tony Mowbray will make, if any? Do you think we'll keep the same team? So let us know what your thoughts are below, and I'll reply to your comments as they come in. In other news, you know, you might have seen that at some point today that Charlie Methven looks like he's going to be back into football. The rumours flying about he's heading a consortium that's about to buy Charlton for £10 million. So, you know, if there's any Charlton fans watching, I'd just like to say good luck, because you're going to need it. If you've any doubts or you wanted to find out about the man, just watch our Netflix documentary, and you'll see exactly how he runs a football club and how he goes about things. You'll find at the start, you know, he says all the complimentary things, and you see him before the game walking around the edge of the pitch, clapping with the fans, speaking with the fans, you know, giving it the big I am. As soon as things start going, you know, a little bit pear-shaped, you'll not see him for dust. Then he'll turn, then he'll start criticising the use all for expecting too much and this, that and the other. So, you know, just beware. He's an absolute nightmare. But, you know, just give it a watch and have a look, and you'll see all about him and see how he conducts his business and see what kind of a man he is. You know, and also our former Chief Executive Jim Rodwell, I think he's just been recently appointed at Charlton as well. So just to add insult to injury, you've got him as well, and he was a disaster at the club. It was just an absolute, you know, shit show from start to finish. So, you know, just be prepared for a rough ride, an up and down ride, mainly down that we had. Started off well, but quickly turned into a shit show very quickly. So I hope it turns out for the best. I really hope it works for you. But I seriously have my doubts about him being anywhere near the football club. But we'll see. And I'll definitely be keeping a watchful eye on that situation as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Like I say, I appreciate every video that you watch. It's great to have 220 subscribers at the moment. Looking to try and get to 500 by the end of the year. Might be a tough ask, but we'll have a go. But as always, you know, I greatly appreciate it, every one of you. So until then, until the match review after the Fulham game, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.